King Solomon tells us wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. As we seek this wisdom, let us turn to the Church Fathers and say, Abba, give me a word that I may live. One of the Russian saints, Theophan the Recluse, shares with us an analogy. He says that a man got hired to work in a factory, and when he first began to work there, he was not used to the amount of smoke that was in the factory. So on the first few days of work, he would cough a lot. And then after a few weeks, he would cough less, and after a few months, even less. And several months passed by, and he would go into work, and now he would not cough at all. This is basically the condition of our souls when we begin to lose the sensitivity we have to hear the voice of our conscience and the voice of the Holy Spirit within us. For in the beginning, when we first get exposed to a sin, we begin by minimizing it, whether it be a friendship, whether it be a place that we go to, whether it be a show that we watch. We hear our conscience and the voice of the Holy Spirit say to us, no, avoid this, or avoid this person. And we respond sometimes by quieting down our conscience and we say, no, it's not a big deal. Abba Dorotheos of Gaza comments on this concept in his discourses, and he tells us, when we begin to say, what is it if I say just these few words? What does it matter if I eat this morsel? What difference if I poke my nose in here or there? From this way of saying, what does this or that matter? A man takes evil and bitter nourishment. It begins presently to despise greater and more serious things, and even to tread down his own conscience, and so at last destroying it, bit by bit, he falls into danger and finally becomes completely impervious to the light of conscience. Therefore, brothers, see to it that we do not neglect little things. See to it that we do not despise them as of no account. There are no little things, for when it is a question of bad habits, it is a question of a malignant ulcer. Let us live circumspectly. Let us give heed to trivial matters when they are trivial, lest they become grave. Doing what is right and what is wrong, both begin from small things and advance to what is great, either good or evil. Abba Dorotheos here clearly shows us that there is no little things. We cannot say it is not a big deal, but rather, as in the example that St. Theophan the Recluse gives us, when something begins to prick our conscience, we need to pay heed, we need to pay attention and answer the voice of our conscience and the voice of the Holy Spirit within us, and pay attention to it rather than ignoring it, lest we quiet down our conscience, become insensitive to the matter, and find that the trivial thing has truly become a sin or a habit and a problem in our lives.